So I think all we have to do tonight is to confirm the amounts that we have to give. And if there's
Well,
anything, yeah,
there's another issue.
if there's anything left over.
No, well, the
Well-
issue is that Mark Mandeville
Right.
did submit the
Just
invoice.
got lost in translation.
It was, we'll say
So if
lost
we
in
wanna-
transition.
Right.
So,
Do we want to reconfigure?
we need to, absolutely, we need to reconsider that.
Okay.
Absolutely, that was through no fault of his.
Yep.
So if we look at, so we have to come up with $600. Or
Partially fun.
partially fund. Now, I looked at last year's and it's the same amount,
Mm-hmm.
so, I mean, we're in a tough spot. Let me get to your,
Is it easier to see here?
oh, you got it right there, all right.
Yeah, I got mixed in with papers. I was correcting math tests, and all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, there it is. It wasn't
Oh, that's what
recycled.
you had lost.
Yeah. I mean, some of these bigger ones, we could shave $100 off or so, and then come up with at least 400 or 500.
Right.
I know, it does seem tight.
It's really hard because,
These we already downsized those three. I know you can't discuss
no,
those. But
yeah, I know, that we shouldn't do anything less than that. I'm looking at, and the other thing is the senior center.
Mhm.
They pretty much depend on the cultural council for everything they do, and the town, they get so little from the town.
They do.
And I was just talking to Justin today, and he was saying how busy they are there. They're too busy to come to the library.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he
That's
said.
awesome.
He goes, there's always something going on there, so I really don't want to take away from them.
I don't know either.
No.
Maybe we could partially fund Francis Hart, that's at 600.
Mhm.
If we could come up with,
Because if we could, do we have some run over money?
a
Or
little,
sort of?
a little. See, what I did on the budget that I put in to the state was I put $200 in for admin costs.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met with Jean afterwards, and she said what she usually does is carry over whatever there was from interest from the previous year, which right now is like 127 and change. And then she said, oh, that's fine if you put in 200. That way you're not asking for more than what I have on the books.
Gotcha.
So there's a little bit of wiggle room there.
Okay.
We could do maybe $75
From
out of
that.
that.
Okay. But even the hip squares, we could bump them to 500.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to go through quick and see what we would keep exactly the same?
Sure. I would say we keep the library the same, right?
Yep, I had that already, because that was already cut down.
And
from-
then the Joe, that.
Yeah, that was 40 bucks.
$40. Oktoberfest,
Yeah, I think that's, we should,
we can play with
Pulse,
that.
yeah, I think we'll pulse on
Absolutely, yeah. If we were to take, say if we take, all right, let's try this. Okay, you said you have what? All right, that's what we have, that we're not gonna,
Well, I figured we would just do that first, so then we don't touch that stuff.
right.
So that one's gonna stay, that one's gonna stay, that one's gonna stay. The
Well,
youth center, I think did we cut that one down? I think we did.
Have the paperwork here somewhere. Is there do we have a name for it?
Monique?
Oh, this is from last year. Last year she put in for 1,000. So that was last year's thing. I don't have, hang on, I know I saw it when I was going through my papers. I swear I saw the applications. That was last year. And this is, what is this? Well, going back to,
It's not very, it would be nice if there was one document.
I
Sounds
know.
like something you're looking for.
I know.
Well, this is
No,
not
these
very
are
easy
all
to-
this year's. And we're looking, no, this is, okay. And we're looking for Monique.
Mhm. Well, the other one I thought we should keep is the visually impaired.
I agree. Where is Monique from? Because I'm not seeing,
It was the Rockdale Youth Center, I believe. I thought.
That's not the theater one.
Not there's one theater that we said no to. She was a summer program, a summer youth.
The Wayne's Community Center?
It could be the community. I thought it was Rockdale Community Center, but it could be Waynesville.
I have the Whiten Community Center for $1,000.
Okay, that must be it. I thought she was Rockdale. But you know what? I think they're somehow joined together for
Yeah.
Yes,
what
yes,
the
they
program
are.
they do. That must be what it is.
Right.
So they wanted 1,000.
Yeah, and I guess we had said we would do 500. Louis was brass band, we said no. So one thing we could do is, if we're gonna cut things down, we'll offer Mark 500,
Mm-hmm.
and then Hip Sawyer's 500.
So we'll keep her at the youth center.
Yeah, because we already cut that in half, do you think?
Yep.
And then Oktoberfest, we can easily bring that down at least 100. So that's 300.
And what was the other band? Oh, that's Francis Harding.
Oh, the,
Is that the Beatles?
Francis
The-
Hart.
yeah,
Beatles.
Francis Hart, yeah.
If we do 500 for all the
So
Yes,
musicians.
yeah,
One
that's
to be
good.
fair at least.
That's fair.
200.
So that gives us,
So let's go back.
it seemed like we had so much money when we started.
So let's see where we are. $3,440. What are we at? How much do we have? What was our total?
5,027, I think.
So we're at 3,440. And we still have Henry, Amy, and Oktoberfest.
So that's the number that we
Yeah.
had said.
I don't know what that was. That was the 217 was what we said for them.
For
Okay.
Oktoberfest.
And Amy is,
That was the dance going into the schools.
okay, yes, yes.
Wanna keep that
okay.
one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's almost something that, the PTO could maybe pick up after a
If
session.
it kicks off,
Yeah.
absolutely. So just Henry, Oktoberfest, and then Mark. So 3 plus 250. Now we're at 3690. And how much did we said? 500, 5,000.
5,027 is what it is. Well, our bottom line is, $5,027.
So we still have 1337.
But we can also
If we
take
need to, a couple dollars to
out
round
of
it
the,
up.
admin.
So we had Henry at 425.
And how much did he ask for? 425?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So that would leave us with 909.
if we take Henry out,
Mm-hmm. At his 425.
well, then that puts us over what Mark is asking.
But we have Oktoberfest still.
Right.
So if we take him out,
So 909. And then do you want to put Mark in for the 500?
Yes.
If we give all the musicians 500 and give Oktoberfest $412,
Wait a
409 I had.
409.
Let me double check my number. No, 412, I got it that time.
There you go, it's a deal. So I should keep this, right, and update,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
So just review it. So the library, the three, they have 200 each.
Mm-hmm,
Senior center gets 1,000. Joe concession, was it?
yeah.
And Emma Davis, 40. Visually impaired will get 300. Monique at the youth center gets 500. The hip swayers are 500. The Francis Beatles people are 500. Amy for the school dance is 250. Henry gets 425. Mark gets 500. And Oktoberfest gets 412.
That seems fair to me.
I agree.
It'd be wonderful to fund everybody, but,
Of course.
we're all excited when we get $100 more, and then you get like 8 more applications.
which
I
is
know.
great to get more.
I think there's a
applications,
good
but-
variety of people that this hits to, from kids to adults to everybody in between.
I agree.
Things that go on in the summer, things that could be during the school year. It just kind of has a nice variety.
It does, and I think that's one of the things to keep in mind with the senior center, is that that's year-round. And that's looking at a population that a lot of times gets overlooked.
Agreed.
So I think we've done a good job.
Yes.
So those acceptance letters will go out.
Mm-hmm.
I never got anything from Mark to reapply.
No,
So can we just send him an acceptance letter and see what comes of it?
I think so.
We can do that.
Because shortly after he got the denial letter is when he inquired into what happened about,
Exactly, and I think
and
that's
that's
what
when we
happened.
just kind of figured it out.
Because I think what was happening in the past was that, well, first of all, are we all done?
I think so.
All right, can we adjourn the meeting?
Sure.
All right.
So
So I make a motion to end the meeting? I don't remember the wording.
Yeah, I think we're ready. I just wanted to- Okay.
Yes, so, yes.
Second?
Second.
Okay. Motion passes.
Yep.
So, cut.